So let's take some time and gently get centered on our seats. Gently close our eyes. And if you would, allow my words to be your words. My words to be your thoughts. And allow my sacred space to be yours. In the silence, feel that gentle breath of God caressing you as if it was a warm summer's day. You've taken your shoes off. So gently stroll alongside the riverbed and sit among the flowers underneath that giant oak tree. Take a deep breath and smell. Listen to the flow of the water and just appreciate the grandeur of life as we experience what is indefinitely larger than the mountains. And using our mind's eye, we're going to look up at the birds in that powder blue sky and allow the warmth of the sun to activate every cell in our bodies. And we're going to proclaim, the Christ of God is quickened in me. The Christ of God is quickened in me. Moving this divine energy to the forehead, we're going to acknowledge that we are aware that we are conscious of a spiritual awakening. That spiritual awakening is within us. And we affirm, I am aware that the Christ of God is quickening in me. Now we're going to move down to that solar plex region, that emotional center. And we're going to feel the emotion of gratitude in response to this Christ quickening. And we're going to affirm, I am grateful that the Christ of God is quickening in me. Feel that gratitude. That's the Christ of God quickening in me. And that sunlight, that warmth, that love moves to the center, the middle of the forehead, that pineal gland, that physical center of faith, represented by Peter. And it proclaims, I am developing mountain-moving faith in all that is. I am developing mountain-moving faith in all that is. And that all that is God. And as it caresses me, it moves to the small of our backs. That physical center of strength represented by Andrew. And it affirms, my faith in God makes me strong with great courage. My faith in God makes me strong with great courage. And then moving to the solar plexus of wisdom, that place is represented by James. We affirm that we're guided by wisdom and good judgment in the right and perfect actions. And we proclaim, I am guided by wisdom and good judgment into rightful action. So now it's that place that we prefer to reside in, that place of love, that love center right behind the heart, represented by John. And we affirm with joy-filled grace, that I am filled and thrilled with the magnetic forces of love. Do you feel that as it brings things forward? I am filled and thrilled with the magnetic forces of God. And power. Power is next. It's at that throat base, right where that tongue goes. Feel that? Feel that tickle in your throat? It's represented by Philip. As you breathe in and breathe out, affirm the I am that I am. I am that power. I am that power. And now to imagination, to Bartholomew, to that center of attention between your eyes, that third eye space. Affirm, the Christ in me quickens my faculty of imagination. I see clearly and creatively. The Christ in me quickens my faculty of imagination. I see clearly and creatively. Let's take a moment of gratitude. As we sit in silence, let's think about all that we wish to draw near, those things that we desire. And with the expectancy of a child, we bring to mind one new thing in which we desire. So what does it look like? What color is it? What's it shaped like? Can you touch it? What does it feel like? Does it have a texture? Is it rough or silky? Is it sticky? Is it plain? If you hold it, what does it mean to you? Does it bring you joy? And how are you going to position it in your life? Is it something that goes alongside with you? Or do you place it on an altar? And how would you love it? Feel as if it was loving you back in the way you want to be loved. For it desires you just as much as you desire it. And as you hold it and rest with it for a moment, when it's right, realize you eventually have to let it go. So take the image and bless it. And say this or something better. Bring that feeling of appreciation with you as you return your awareness back to the light, back to the tree, back to the riverbank, into the water. And as you sit in the kingdom filled with love, go ahead and strategically put back on your walking shoes, feeling the comfort of their embrace, and rise. When you're ready, with that balance and harmony, bring this peace, love, and joy with you and walk out of the meadow and back into the room of the material and return to your seat in the here and now. Joining the material world, when you're willing, open your eyes. As you appreciate this now moment of silence, readjust your eyes. Think about all that stuff that was going through your imagination that could be, if only you could imagine. So with this understanding and knowing, we thank you, God. Amen.